I'm Eytan Shander with Awesemo. We have 3 plays on a busy Wednesday night slate for you on Jock Market. But first, we want you to sign up and take advantage of our promo code. So get to Jock Market, and when you sign up, use that code Awesemo, AWESEMO, and we'll match your first deposit up to $50. 3 plays. We're going to take advantage of teams on a back-to-back, especially because we kind of get an idea of circumstance around him. Specifically, let's start with James Harden. No Kevin Durant, no Kyrie Irving at home. Harden explodes last night. No reason why he shouldn't as well. And again, tonight, the Nets hosting the Nuggets, who also come off a back-to-back. So I think it's a lot easier for Harden with that backcourt in Denver, less pressure. We've seen it really be a balanced attack for the Nets alongside Harden here, who can get you double-digit assists without Irving and Durant on the floor. So as impressive as that is, we can still count on him. We look at our projections on Awesemo that are free for Jock Market, especially a fair IPO price. James Harden coming up right there at the top as far as one of the highest projected players, and you're not going to spend a ton, meaning the most, for Harden. So I want to get to him, a lot to him. And look, if the Nuggets come out and if Denver is down, then I think you can also double up on some shares in-game. That's the beauty of Jock Market. This thing does not stop. The slate is not locked once the ball goes up in the air. So take advantage of a game flow that may not favor the Nets. If they're tired, legs are giving a little bit from last night's game, and Denver a little more fresh. I don't see how that's the case, especially since Denver's on the road. So you have 2 options. You can either buy super low if, in fact, the Nets struggle, or take advantage of selling high if James Harden is the reason why Brooklyn comes out sharp and on fire. Another guy, and this was not somebody last night who came out sharp and on fire by any means, struggling from the floor, was CJ McCollum. We don't anticipate that again for the second night. Yes, back-to-back. We do anticipate him out there playing. So heavy load of minutes clearly on the second night of back-to-back games. Also, Dallas comes to town. Should expect some flow here to the offense. And look, McCollum was pulling it. A huge bucket late last night in the game to bring Portland really within winning a game. But ultimately, it was salvaging a rough night from the floor. And I think that is key momentum. If they didn't play last night, maybe there was 2 days rest, you can almost excuse that. But the fact that McCollum ended a rough night on a positive note and is right back today, love taking advantage of him. His projections we have free on Awesemo, around 31 points. I think you can get a nice little bump on that, especially with volume going up against the Mavs backcourt. And also the fair IPO price has dipped a little bit simply because he struggled from the floor. Now we can take advantage of that. So definitely like getting to McCollum by all means. And look, you know, the Mavs in town, it's an opportunity also to take advantage of a guy who struggled last night, at least from 3, where we thought maybe there was an opportunity for Kristaps Porzingis to kind of find his way. But not being the case, we want to take advantage of a guy who only finished with 9 points and 7 rebounds against the Warriors team without Draymond that he should have pushed around. Kristaps tonight now becomes a really good bounce-back play right there as far as a similar fair IPO price for CJ McCollum, $5.50 for Porzingis, $5.90 for CJ McCollum. So, yeah, absolutely. Porzingis, who actually has a higher projection from Awesemo, just by 3 points, mind you, than McCollum. We anticipate both guys, CJ on Portland, Kristaps on Dallas, to be able to take advantage of the matchup here. And really, Porzingis, and to a lesser extent McCollum, not having a ridiculously awful night from the floor. And I think that's the bigger thing here, is we saw him explode a couple of games into that Warriors game, and then most recently, it was just miserable. So, bounce back opportunity for Kristaps Porzingis. He's not going to score 9 points and single-digit rebounds against the Portland Trailblazers. Yusuf Nurkic is not going to shut Kristaps Porzingis down. And besides, they're banged up, missing a couple of guys on the other end of it. We should anticipate what we've been getting, which is hovering around 20 points and double-digit rebounds. CJ McCollum is our middle play. Also want to get to a guy who should bounce right back. And then James Harden at the top, because all of the volume, especially from a facilitating standpoint, the fact that he was right there, double-digit assists in a game that did not have Kyrie and Kevin Durant, is a fantastic sign for overall fantasy value now heading into tonight for James Harden, and we want to take advantage of that. We want you also to take advantage of our promo code, Awesemo, AWESEMO. It's right there at the bottom. Make sure when you sign up at Jock Market, you put it in, and we're going to match your first deposit up to $50. I'm Eytan Shander. Have a great night.